chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
The slot man in motion right.
Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Parker. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ranger, 70 Ranger. Dragon 60. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Parker. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards.
79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Looking to throw. Parker. Quick throw there is incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. Well, that was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty.
Ready, ready. 70 Lions. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll try the middle with Peterson. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run again with Peterson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
19 Charger, 19 Warrior, 17. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Let's go.
Richardson working from the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
First down, here's the run with Peterson. And down to the 36-yard line here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Let's go. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Third down and 1.
Unlock line. Unlock line. Ready. Ready.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage.
Let's go now.
The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Ready.
They'll run on first down. It's Higgins. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Giants are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Eagles.
Back to throw. Parker. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready. Go.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
18 Rattler.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Get it. 60 boxes. 6, 19, 18. Warriors 70. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Richardson looking to throw. Throwing for Montgomery. He's got him on the out route. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
3. Here we go.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free. Couldn't take it away. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready, set. Cup 19. Cup 19. 50. 18. 5 in.
Now Richardson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Ready? 60, Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We're still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Parker. And he will find his man on the outside. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way game. You can break out or you can break in. It makes it hard to defend.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. Parker. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now,
man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, some strong running. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
60 bases, 60 bases. 19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go.
Now it's Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Ready? Check, hurt.
Here's a tap forward by Richardson. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Come on. Set. Hawk, step, rig it. Ready.
Now a give to Peterson running left. And he will have the Giants first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On the double.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Back. Cowboy 80. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 19 Lion. Cup 19, Cup 19. Let go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Santos. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
60. Ready.
Now a give to Peterson right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Peterson. He's got it on the draw. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17. Eagles 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Come on.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Three. Trap 60. Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2nd down in the yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 38-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Dawkins. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they can just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Operating from the gun. Parker. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
19-18. Timberwolves. Riggs. Dragon 60. Pioneer. Cougar 19. 60 Eagles.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
Okay, ready?
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal.
Hawk 70. 60 Bison. Hey, pass. Mustang 19. 19 tight. 70 Ranger. Cub 19. Hey.
Looking to throw. Parker. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Chop alert! Hey, flash Bronco! Here we go! Check! Bounce! Gotta be lying! Ready?
They run over center with Peterson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
60 Eagles!
Again, Peterson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Here's Richardson to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Go! Warriors 70, Cowboy 80.
Richardson. And it's intercepted. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter, a two-score lead down to 1 now following the pick-6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
15.
Still just a two-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
At the Eagles' 41-yard line.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Richardson looking to throw this. Going deep for Montgomery. Touchdown. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Eagles 15.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Down the left sideline. He may go. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles are back within a score. A call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for two here, he says. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead.
23. Cam Little to kick off.
The Eagle kick team out there now just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. 76 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 33, here's second down at 7.
Traffic! Here we go, set! 60 Bison, 6, no street. Lions.
Back to throw. Parker. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check smash, check smash. 18, pioneer. Ready.
Looking to throw. Parker. He'll try and do this himself. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new. It worked there.
Ready.
On first down, Dawkins trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Back to throw. Parker. It's caught. Tompkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Mustang 19. Buffalo 18.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, having back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Panther 11.
Slot man moves right.
Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Panther 60.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Cup 19. Dragon 60. 60, trap 60. Warrior 70. 19, Lion. Ready, right?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
Ready.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. They'll try the left side. Dawkins. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Bronco 80. Rig alert, rig alert. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dawkins. And this won't be enough. Stop the yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th.
Cam Little is the kickoff.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And a good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick-6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Ready? 19, trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Check. 60 Maverick.
And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Got it. Ready?
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Ready? 79, 60 Eagles. 18, 5, Cup 19. 70 Ranger. Let's go.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long.
Let's go. Warriors 70, Cowboy 80, Dragon 60. Go, Rig, go. Mustang 19. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Richardson. That is caught. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
70 Timberwolves, 65, 18 Rattlers, Buffalo 8, 19 tight.
And Richardson yet again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Giants strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dawkins. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Quickly completed to the right flat. Down the right sideline. Inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Eagles 37.
And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the the Giants. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now Peterson running right. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 74 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Peterson. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. Second and inches. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants will add to their fourth quarter lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hey, Crash. Hey. Mustang 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
He'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
Hurt. Right there, hurt. 60 Eagles.
Up the middle they go. Dawkins. And no sidestepping that here. He's going to be brought down hard, and it also sets up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Here we go, 1st and goal. This is caught. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion.
Cowboy 80. Check. Dragon 60. 19 Lion. Warrior 70. 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bob.
Back to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th.
Cam Little to kick off.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
Their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Here we go.
Now Richardson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Ready.
Here comes 2nd down.
Hawk 70. 70 Ranger. Trap 60. 7 Pirates.
Here's Richardson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Mustang 19. 18 cut.
Richardson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there.
Cam Little to kick off.
So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here. Jalen Carter in on that tackle. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. They'll try the left side. Higgins trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 1 yard and now no yards. Have them looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18. 60 Vikings. Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready, right?
Richardson dials up the first throw of overtime. Throw left side to Higgins. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Charles, any chance they go for it here?
I think that there's a chance. They have to consider it because of the way they played offense in this game. I mean, look at the scoreboard. Look at the points that they've put up. They feel confident that they can keep it going. But the risk is, and the downside is, you don't get it here, you've set up your opponent in really good field position.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs.
On the jump. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
They'll run on 1st down. Dawkins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Net score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down. And they'll get this down to the 10. 111 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
At this point now, a field goal would win it. They are in range. We'll see how they approach things on 1st down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game